3 days ago, I went outside with one of my friends, and we went outside not to hang out, but because something really, really bad was happening. So, a little backstory. Now, okay, I will mention some things about this friend, but I know that he is like, he wouldn't mind. He would like actually want people to hear about at least some of this story, to inspire them and to show them, because through this story we can really change other people as well. So the thing was that we went outside, and like, this backstory is 1 year ago in April we all had like 1 month of free time of school, okay, from school, and we were running every single day at 6 a.m. You know, we would go on a 10-kilometer run every single day. We would train, we would do a lot of self-improvement related things. You know, we were at our peak basically. Then he went to Greece, okay, everything was fun, all of that stuff. Then when he came back, he, oh Jesus Christ, I have blank in my mind, but okay, so he went back and we were back on the grind, you know, back on the self-improvement, all of that stuff, and it was absolute peak for both of us, okay, and we were actually maintaining it. We are really good friends, so that's why I know that he won't be offended by me telling this story. We were maintaining it for a couple of months, but this winter he went like on the ice skiing, something like this, and he dislocated his shoulder, okay. That was a really big thing in his life, because that led him to not being able to move at first, like too much. So his mental state kind of fallen down, you know what I mean. And recently when I checked on him, it turned out that he was spending like way too much time in front of the computer playing video games, where, you know, it was only a couple of months apart from this version of him who was running with me, you know, doing all the self-improvement stuff, reading books, all of that stuff. We were on real grind together, and a couple of months later he's like, once again, he is kind of degenerate, playing video games all the time. I'm not saying that it's something bad to play video games, because honestly I would hop on a, I don't know, how do you call that game? I actually forgot about Rainbow Six Siege, something like this, you know. I would hop on that game and just play, because it was like, I felt like this game was real. I mean, it gave like those real vibes of actually shooting and all of that stuff. I would hop on the game once again. I really have this kind of lust to do that, but I'm not doing that because I'm still on my self-improvement mode, or I'm still in my peak basically. So that's why I'm not doing that. But like, he went to all of those bad habits that we have eliminated before, a couple of months before. And so we went outside to talk about it, because he knew that it wasn't right, he was doing something wrong, but he didn't know how to stop. It turned out that he was just lost, okay, and a lot of people are lost. He wasn't lost because like I mean, kind of, he didn't know what to do with himself, okay, because he finished school, and when you finish school, it's like, you know, this point where you actually have to start thinking for yourself from now on. So he finished school and like, okay, what's next? He didn't know what to do. He had a lot of choices, too much choices to make, too much decisions to take, okay, and because of that he fell once again for all of those bad habits that we have previously eliminated, because that was the easiest thing is to escape from reality and go back to playing video games, where you can just grind and, you know, be good and appreciated by your teammates when you score the ace. You know what I mean? So he went back to this, and we went outside to discuss some things. And I asked him, brother, what is going on? That's not the right version of you. That's not you. Do you remember yourself from 1 year ago? Basically a couple of months ago? Do you remember that version of yourself? Do you remember us stepping into the summer arc? Do you remember us going into like hard walks in the winter when it was like minus 20 degrees Celsius, because we had a couple of days like that in Poland, and we went outside and we were laughing, oh, people are sitting at homes, oh, it's cold, and we were just basically in like basic clothes, and just hanging around and just doing push-ups on the snow. You know what I mean? Do you remember that version of yourself? I asked him. Obviously he remembers, and he was like kind of ashamed of what he fell into once again. And I realized that it wasn't only a problem for him. I think the same problem is relevant to many people, especially at our age, where we finally have to start making our own decisions, deciding for ourselves. And there's too much decisions to make sometimes, okay? That is what made him basically lose himself in all of those decisions, in all this world around him. So I advised him, brother, because we were meant to we were meant to work on our business together. I told him, brother, forget about this business. Get your priorities in place first. And we made this agreement, but we will get back to this conversations in 2 months from now. And in 2 months from now, he should have already a job, 9 to 5, obviously. He should be in the middle of his driver license course. Okay, he should just. I told him, bro, don't overthink that. Don't think about all of those things around that doesn't really matter. What matters right now is that he couldn't afford a bottle of water. And I didn't buy him. I mean, I could. I had the money. But I believe that sometimes people have to experience something. So I bought a bottle of water for myself. I didn't buy one for him. Because, as I said, I strongly believe that it was necessary for him. I didn't tell him that, and I don't usually tell people about it. But I rather let people experience something and see something, so that they can understand by themselves. Because if I would tell them, okay, yeah, just listen, I will buy you this bottle of water, but I just want you to be aware that you cannot buy that. He would be like, oh yeah, okay, thanks, okay, no problem. But I did the opposite. I bought the bottle of water for myself. I didn't bought one for him, even though I could. And I was actually considering that, because I feel bad every time I do that. But like, if he experienced it, if he was thirsty, and he saw me buying myself this bottle of water, that's a whole different experience. That's much stronger experience that stays in your mind for longer. And so, he was just lost, okay? He was really, really lost. And if you are lost as well, don't care about all the things around you, okay? Don't care about the things that doesn't matter. What matters right now for him, in his case, is to get this job, to be able to afford this fucking bottle of water, okay? That's the priority. What's important, you have to also find what's important for you as well. You have to find this thing and focus on that. For him, it was to get a stable income, because he cannot live longer like that when he cannot afford a fucking bottle of water. He couldn't live like that. So his main priority was to get this job and have a stable income. Identify what's the main priority for you. What's your priority? Figure it out. Sit in a quiet room, close your eyes, figure it out. Just as I helped to figure it out for my friend. Focus on that one thing, and everything will go smoothly from that point. I can tell you, because the thing is that if you're lost, it's only because you're overthinking everything. You're thinking about too many options, when in reality you have only one task. Okay? There is always this one task, but if you focus on it, it will change everything. Okay? So focus on this one task. And you know what he did? Because that's a funny story. He went to like a one-time job. It had to do something with wood cutting and all of that stuff. And he met a guy there who knew the manager of the store that he was trying to apply for the job. So this guy told him, listen, send a CV to this store, let me know, and I will let the manager know, okay? And then you're almost guaranteed to have this job. So maybe that will not happen. Maybe it was just a coincidence, okay? Maybe it was kind of like a small miracle for him. Maybe that won't happen immediately for you, but listen, what happened for him basically, he focused all of his energy on one goal that was actually meaning something, that could actually change something for him. And when he did that, everything started aligning, okay? Everything aligned, and now he has like a clear vision. Okay, so now I have to, first of all, get myself up, get this job, get my willpower back. When I have stable income and I can afford fucking water, then I can focus on other things, okay? Everything step by step. Now he's not thinking about everything like all at once. Everything step by step. He's taking everything step by step. He's not rushing anything. He's just stable. He has stable course, stable path, straight path. Only because he instead of trying to focus on every single thing around him, he focused on one thing. As I said, maybe you will not have that much luck, and you won't immediately find someone like he did who will help you, but still focus on one thing and dedicate all of your energy into one thing that can actually change something for you. And you know what it is. At least you should. Okay? Try to find this thing. Focus all your energy on that one thing, and everything will start aligning. That's the way on how you can find yourself again, how you can find your path once again. Okay? It won't be as easy, probably. He had probably a lot of luck, but he was always praying and all of that stuff. So I think Jesus kind of helped him, because he saw that his fallen warrior wants to rise up again. So he helped him, and he aligned everything for him. That's my theory, okay? That's what I believe. You don't have to believe that, but as I say, do what I just said, and believe me, everything will start aligning once you find your one priority that you will focus all your energy on. Thank you for watching, and as always, keep pushing, guys.